different types of shorts that I wear, and like they really are cool shorts because they're stretchy and you can work out in them and they still feel good. But the thing is, some people look at you and they're like, I should recognize this dude. Like I know this guy, but they're like, and they want to say something because they're like, I know you from, but it's so cool.
Is that
It
cool?
is, it is really cool. It's just fun now. And this is the beginning. You wait till I'm a 32 waist with my bad ass white shorts, white cap on back with those sunglasses and stuff,
One of the
just
cabinets. Look at all the cabinets.
shredded.
They're one of them. Look around on all the cabinets. Like, it's so cool because people are also bringing that vibrational feeling too. That propelling you, like that
Yes,
energy.
yes, L, yes.
That is so cool. Yeah, you do. You definitely do.
I appreciate that. I've gotten mistaken for it so many times. People are like, "Did I see you, sir? Or are you such and such?" Now you take L for some reason out of all the cars. I can't wait to have a souped up Jeep Sahara so
Oh,
bad.
that is so you, dude.
Like a badass one with big tires and all that stuff like
That
that.
is so you. That Jeep.
Thank you. Oh yeah, a souped up custom 100L. I'm gonna have like net doors during the summer, like the mesh net doors on the side. I saw there's a custom shop that does them like so. I go have the not too big tires, but like nice big wide tires on it. Like
Ah.
a super shiny, like a high shiny glossy, either black or like a maroon color or something like that. And the root and the top has these cool little air breathers, and it's just gonna have
That's
what
not how they
I'll say.
come. That's not how they come. They're
They come with a nice look, the Rubicon, but you can do some more stuff to that.
and nobody else has.
Oh yeah, you ain't gonna see stuff like this.
Wow, that is cool. Yeah, I definitely see you with that type of car.
Oh yeah, the Jeep. As soon as I saw it, I said, "That's I don't care over a Lamborghini. A souped up Jeep Rubicon is more
Yeah,
my speed.
yeah.
Top
That I
open.
see that.
Oh my
What
God, it's so
color?
awesome. I'm between shiny black, or actually, it was this really different gray color, but
Or gray
not
color?
dull gray, but a shiny gray. And I'll send a picture of it so you can see which one I'm talking about. Because I wasn't thinking of gray at first, and I was like, man, that gray is really cool. But it's a
Really?
special gray that they do. But here's the thing, El. You just buy your car and then you take it to a custom shop and you can get a color put on it that no one else has. You just buy the basic car, whatever you want, and then go to a custom shop and they'll make your car for you with whatever you want. You say, okay,
Oh,
here's the basic car. Now make it this color. It's not available nationwide, but they'll go. You take it to a custom shop. They'll color it any color you want.
wow.
So you
Oh,
don't have
that'd
to
be
care.
cool.
Yeah, you don't have to care whatever color you buy your car from, your Mercedes, anything. It doesn't matter. You can pick a color you want. Take it to places that do customized Mercedes because they have customized people that just focus on Mercedes and Porsches, and
Okay.
you pick the color you want to put it on.
Well, this is awesome because it's all coming to fruition.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
here.
Oh, it's all here. And oh my God, it's 2 o'clock already. Ready to start. What did you want? What was the title for? What did you want the title to be?
Oh, you did it yesterday. Life is a game of mood.
Yeah. Oh my God, I forgot about that. Yes. Yes.
All right, let's see. I want to hit
That's a really
start
good one.
because I already put up on the thing, and I'm hitting go live. As soon as I click it, I'll just go like this, and we can start.
Okay. What's up? Happy Friday, everybody. We are back, whether you're ready for us or not. It's the Mike and L Inner Cosmetic Show.
Hey
What's
guys,
up,
that was a
Ellie?
fast week.
Oh, really fast with a lot of good stuff, right, El?
Oh yeah, it flies when you're having fun.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's get right to the speaking of fun, it's fun title.
Mm-hmm.
Life is a game of moods. Life. I remember we're in church, like the pastor would go, "Life is a game." Well, he wouldn't say that. He would say, "You're all going to hell. You're all." going to hell.
But how he introduced it though, he did.
Yeah,
You will repeat it, right?
yeah, he did. He did. He did
He
repeat
repeated
it.
it twice. I like that one when
Because
you came up with it.
thank you, thank you. You that co-creative experience. We're having fun as always, or we try to without even trying. And we're like, you know what? There was something we're both watching, The Game of Life. We're reading and listening to by Neville Goddard. And then out of talking with Elle, we came and we're like, you know what? Life is a game of moods. And what we mean by that is you don't have to think about what you want to get it. It's all in the mood. Within every mood level, the game, just like a video game, each level contains different prizes, different things within it. You don't need to remind the universe, guess what I wanted. You're a frequency, you're a radio, you're a beacon. So what's happening is this mood is house, cars, their favorite vacations, family, people that are joining your Instagram so fast that they can't keep up because this is the level of happiness, or better yet, expectation and knowing and acceptance of who you are.
Hmm.
Down here, not saying you're doing bad, you're just getting to the swing of things. The momentum's not up here yet. This is, guess what? I just paid off my car. Or cool, I found $5. Oh, this gets up here, better things. Game of moods. The moods stay up here. And how do you keep the mood up here? Understanding why it's important to keep your mood up here. Keeps you and excited about keeping your mood up here. Not keeping score on, I was happy, so why didn't this happen? I was happy. You don't keep score and say, well, I was good for today. So,
Hmm.
universe, I should have got my car. Well, that means, whoa, you were conditional. You were trying to manipulate the universe, saying, if I do good, then you give me that. No, you just keep that mood up, understanding that life in its physical reality is nothing more than a reflection of where you've been. It's the past.
It
Your
really
mood
is.
is the present. Your mood is everything.
It is everything. And it seems, I always go back to, like, we try to wrangle everything to the ground where we make things difficult. We truly do.
We
Life
really do.
is, it's easy. It's not trying to be easy. It is easy. You
Wow,
disrupt it.
love that, L. It's not trying to be easy. It is easy. Wow.
Yeah.
It's funny. I just learned to appreciate everything, guys. So I just jump on stuff. I got goosebumps just hearing that because I never heard it like that. Life's not trying to be easy. It is easy.
Correct.
Wow.
Right? And just
Whew.
allow it to be. Just allow it to be. Um, Places where we disrupt it being easy is getting in the middle and wrangling it to the ground when it's not showing itself in the matter and the form that we want it to.
Absolutely, L.
Yeah, and then
L.
our
Wow.
yeah, and again, like we always say, you'll hear us regurgitating a lot of the things, but we are just saying it in
Mhm.
different ways, and sometimes it just penetrate at a different point in place. It's the
Somebody
same
has,
thing.
yes,
It's
yes.
and Mike has said something, remembering the reason why you do things. The reason why you do anything is to be happy. Why you
Is to
do
be happy.
anything.
We didn't say the reason is to wonder if it makes someone else happy. You have to understand, like Elle's bringing up again with this. When you do anything, are you doing it? Are you doing this for your benefit? Or are you doing this for your happiness? Or are you doing this because you think that's the right thing to do?
Hmm. Yes, and sometimes this is a good way to also remind yourself, are you looking for that car or that person for the
Yes.
feeling of being happy? Because if you
Yes.
are, there's still something to be done for yourself.
100%. 100%. I'm still hearing everything you're saying. You guys gonna hear me for 1 second blink at just so
Okay.
um
And
I can still
again,
hear
it's
everything.
okay, awesome. It's literally just that, and you ask yourself, It's no finding happiness. There's nothing, these things in life, take it back to 2 million years ago, or a million years ago, or 100,000 years ago. You can ask yourself, did a car exist? Did these
Yes.
type of homes exist? They didn't. So that's a nice reminder that those things can't be your source of happiness. What
Yes.
always existed with you? You, you. As far
It
back as you remember, it was always a person, and inside that person is a flame that can always be ignited, and you have the ability to light it. It's not a
yes.
car, it's not a person, it's not, and it's your mood.
I love it. I have goosebumps. Yes, Helen,
Yeah,
keep
and
going.
one of the ones that we had talked about a while was living in the end while enjoying the middle.
Yes. Enjoying and making and Elle, actually I remember something you said, making peace with where you are. You had actually said enjoying the middle and making peace with where you are. How do you make peace with where you are is by understanding you are exactly where you're supposed to be. The universe has never made a mistake. Never once made a mistake. It's never made a mistake. That's hard for some people to accept because they're so involved in things around the physical manifestation of, well, what about a baby? Well, what about this? They didn't ask for that. And it really, I wouldn't involve myself with that yet if you're new to vibration because it
Right, you have enough to
really,
work on.
you have enough to work on. That's next level. It really is a college course on that. So understand, you can know the answer, we'll give it to you, but don't worry about this right now. Life has never made a mistake. You may at the moment where you are dialing in this, and we aren't going to go too deep on this one, I just don't feel like we should. It's never made a mistake. We'll say it like that. You
Hmm.
don't have to understand it right now, but you will as you go along. And that was hard for me to accept in the beginning because I had a lot of examples of how that shouldn't have happened. It could have been different. It
Hmm.
shouldn't have happened this way. So leaving that alone, but just saying life has never made a mistake. And you'll understand one day what that is.
Yes, and also when you're saying the mood, living vibrationally, is you're already the person that you're striving to be.
Yes.
You're already the
Yes.
person you're striving to be. Once you
Yes.
can accept that too, that's the mood. You caught it. You caught that feeling. So claim it because you're always going to be chasing it until you're ready to claim it.
Accept it. Accept it and claim it. Yes.
Yeah,
Accept
accept it.
it boldly. And I think that's the thing. If I were to title recent events with my sister, my family, and my siblings, I would say boldness would describe our new lifestyle where we've dropped being passive about our desires more than ever recently. We've been more bold about stating exactly what we want, and not
Hmm.
only what we want, what we know to be true. We've boldly claimed things that are only seen by our imagination, where before I think it may have been more hope for me personally that has now turned to complete acceptance that it's done. I need no physical representation on this earth to feel like everything about me is not needed to be created. It's done. There is no more creation left to be done in this world. It's already done. Is whether you're sliding into it or sliding away from it. But it's done.
I like that. That's very true. It's very, very true.
Nothing needs
And
to be
it
created.
and yes, and we're only energy and vibration. So to actually see it, you just have to match your frequency
Line up.
to it. Yeah, and it will show itself, but it's already there. It's
There's
just
nothing new to
your
create.
alignment. How
Absolutely.
did they say that example that they always say with the television station or listening to the radio?
Oh, yes. When they said, do you think, let's say you're listening to channel or watching channel 10 or NBC, do you think when you change the channel that the entire NBC network just goes away and disappears? It's still a frequency. It's still going on, whether you are observing it or not.
Hmm.
That frequency still exists. There are people that are still watching it. Because you change the channel from football to baseball, did the football game disappear? It disappeared out of your frequency, but it's still carrying on. And you have a choice to go back there if you'd like to.
Same as in life, right?
Same as in life. Television, tell a vision. They didn't make that name out of a mistake. The name television was created because of what it does. It tells a vision. and you get to feed into it. And a lot of times people choose to pick things. We're not saying it's wrong, but it's not the most productive to sit there and be inundated with other people's assumptions of what they think life is. News, political stuff. That's their stuff. But so many times we sit back and think we play such a minuscule, a minute part in what happens. In actuality, you completely control what happens in your life, despite what the TV says. It has nothing to do with your manifestation, but they want you to think that.
It's very true. It's also one of the, I don't know who shared the video, but the scientific evidence that they shared on collective energy and how it actually is able to be measured. And so, again, there is no right or wrong in my personally, I don't believe it.
I
But
think no.
it's just a beautiful observation when you have a collective experience with people and a shared energy, just like television, to see the results of it. I just think it's beautiful to observe things in that way.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You get into it and it's that rabbit hole, Republicans, Democrats. And I mean, it's so funny because you can go down that rabbit hole and think, oh man. And it's just a bunch of, if anyone's listened to Brian Scott and heard our other podcast talk about pendulums, it's just something where these people, or as a collective group of people, believe in this way, a collective group of people think in that way.
Hmm.
And the more people to hop on, we'll say the more powerful that pendulum is, but it's only right because they believe it's right. It's not right because it's right. It's right because they believe it is. You have a
Hmm.
choice to hop on there if you want to or hop off. Don't
Hmm.
ever think you don't have a choice. That's
Right.
the big thing.
And don't ever think, which again you can, it's your choice,
Hmm.
but to think that your energy doesn't sway it, because again it does. Even if it's negative, air quote negative or positive, the fact that you gave energy to it is all that matters. It's only
Yes.
energy. It's not your opinion. It's the energy.
Wow.
It's the
Wow.
energy. And so that's all, to be mindful of when we talked about, I forget the one episode I didn't pull it up, but when to be more loving, caring, just as much as you dote on a tendency to dote on money, we should actually begin to dote on our energy just as much as that, because it's so much more valuable than the
Yes, it
facade of
is.
money.
Absolutely. Money's a byproduct of happiness. Money is a byproduct of your mood. For me personally, I can only speak about myself. Money was on a pedestal more than I thought in my life. Even when sometimes you don't think it is, there could be an experience in your physical life that will help you level out your mind so you are more aware of how much it still held some control, which you allowed, of course, on how your mood was.
Hmm.
Something happens and you have a knee jerk reaction. And we said something before, I think it was earlier this week. We said it's not what happens, it's how long you stay in that place. Okay, so you had a knee jerk reaction. Catch yourself. Now stop it.
Yeah. And it's like learning what I believe and I truly hope that we are offering our tools on how to stop things, because we understand it sounds so simple to say just stop it. Well, listen back to a lot of our episodes and stuff that we
Hmm.
share. And even today that we give you tools that you can reach and help yourself on learning, how do I stop? How do I get one, we always say being kind to yourself, that it's
Yes,
okay. It's
it's
okay where
okay.
you are.
It's okay where you are. Wow. It's so important what Elle's saying. Be okay with where you are right now. Don't anything. If your mood is not excited, or let's take the word excited, depending on where you are, I can't speak for where you are right now, but you need to be aware that your mood is everything. And with that said, and Elle said the other day, I'm not going to worry about tomorrow, but today I'll be happy.
Hmm.
I can be sad tomorrow, but today I'll be happy. And say that every day.
Yeah, and it's just for today. And even if you're feeling that's really beautiful, I love that, is if it's too much to be any type of way, any type of mood, um, content. That's a nice
Absolutely.
feeling. Maybe if happy's too
Yes.
high or too far, take it moment by moment. If a day is too much, we have
Yes,
moments.
I love that, L. Say,
Yeah.
okay. And so, for example, are you saying that, let's say, just so much physicality of manifestations have occurred that you put on your plate, and it's just too much to even be happy all day? Just say, for 1 minute, I will go back to being depressed, sad, this, that. I know what they're saying, but just for 1 minute, I'm going to be happy. That 1 minute has enough momentum to start swinging you towards better manifestations, not years later, right away.
hmm
It's
hmm
powerful.
It's very powerful. And things that you can do is we put so much extra burden on ourselves to try and be a certain way. And so remove the sense of having to be happy or anything. If you're feeling a way that you don't want to feel, we'll just put it that way. Get creative, draw something, do something different, cook something. You're not doing it to feel any other way except to start just being creative, playing the creative part because you gave a lot of attention, you did a lot of attention to
Hmm.
the feeling of unalignment. And if you don't like that feeling, go to a creative space and give it
Yes.
some attention.
And it may feel at first with everything else said, which I agree 2 billion%. I think the problem, L, I had at first with what you were saying before I understood what was going on was I felt irresponsible. I felt like I was shirking my duties of being a responsible adult by doing something like taking a walk when the bills need to be paid now.
Mm-hmm.
Watching a movie when I should be doubling down on thinking about some way to get myself out of this.
Mm-hmm.
I need to be doing something physical to be responsible. And then I found out I was doing that because I was imagining that I'd be impressing the people watching me who were in the situation and said, wow, he's really working hard. And I'm thinking about them watching me, impressing them that I'm trying.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Doing things more so for the outward appearance of um trying, but inside dying, because not dying but crying, because I just wanted relief. And sometimes the relief I wanted was I just wanted to do something relaxing, but by doing it, it looked bad, it looked irresponsible, it looked like I'm not taking care of what I should be doing.
Yeah, and it's so funny. It's all based on looks. Like even if we are struggling and not accomplishing one thing, it's the fact that it looks like we are that matter.
It looks like we are ego looking like, at least they and then with a person that's people persons many people like, well, Eve, we're struggling and not making it, he's trying hard, and that's all I was worried about. And then I said, you know what, this is going to sound audacious, but I'm just going to care about how I feel.
Yes.
I'm not going to sit there and worry, are they going to think, or is that person's going to think, oh, well, they obviously don't care. And you will get that. You will get people to be like, well, it must be nice to live in your world while all this stuff's going on. It must be nice for you to be happy while this. And I had to learn to totally be okay with them saying that. Don't even get mad at them. Understand that they don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
guess what? When things start changing around, you don't worry about getting credit for it. You know you did it. You don't need someone to say that. It could come in many different forms to benefit you.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
they may look at it like whether they did it or you got lucky. Don't count on this. Always count on that stuff because that's the stuff that changes worlds.
It is. It is. And we're here. We're going to wrap it up with life is a game of moods. Again, being kind to yourself, but being aware that stepping into your manifestation is all contingent on your mood. No decisions right or wrong. It's just contingent on your mood. So, what's your next move going to be?
I love it. Elle, what would you tell them to do for this week? Just real quick, what would you tell them to focus on? Like, if they had a little focus homework, would you give them something like putting you on the spot a little bit? What kind of homework would you tell someone who really wanted to practice this? What would you say to them?
The biggest one is our quote that we always say: awareness is um, the new yoga.
Hmm.
And with that is being more aware of your mood, not trying to change it, being conscious of it, and stepping into a creative space if you feel that you're not aligned,
Hmm.
and playing in
Hmm.
living in the end.
Wow, I like
Just
that.
for the day. I
Just for
love that
the
when my
day.
friends shared it. Just for the day. Go into your fantasy world, your fantasy land, and play. Be that person that you're striving to be. Because as long as you're chasing it, it'll never be caught. Because it's never meant to.
Oh my God. I love that. Thank you, Elle. That was really cool. That was
Yeah.
really cool. And I'm excited for everybody to try it. Do it. This is gonna be
Yep.
fun.
Go into the weekend and just play. Just play.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
We love
So
you guys.
cool. Love you guys. So this has been so awesome. Have a great weekend. High five, L.
High five.
Boom. Bam. Awesomeness. And y'all have a great weekend. See ya.
See you Tuesday.